Okay. Hi, guys. Well, I see that more people are coming on. Welcome, welcome. I'm super excited to share with you guys tonight what corporate shared with us the other day. We just have to backtrack a little bit and think about in January, we got new price adjustments, we got a new compensation plan, and we have adjusted well. The last few months have been the best months of most of our businesses. And anyway, the sky is the limit after you listen to all the changes in our favor that the company did for us so that we can push through the summer. And they want as many promotions as possible in July. And the urgency for me to get on here to talk to you is there's a new incentive for 10 days. So we got to get to our new people especially, and we want to also encourage all the members of our team because they did a broad sweep of awesome changes. So I'm excited to share with you. Keep in mind that talking about compensation can be a very dry subject, but I'm hoping that it's going to be good for you guys. And a lot of you already know a lot because you've been in the business for a while. And if you don't, after it starts to get too much, just feel free to, just watch it later or something so that you don't get too overwhelmed. So what they wanted to do was to make our compensation plan simpler, taking out some of the stipulations that were just confusing or maybe holding us back, and so they could encourage us. And here are what I've already left a message about, and hopefully you guys got a message about the first changes, which affect everyone. These are the foundational positions in our whole business. If you can keep doing these positions, you'll be able to build to national marketing director and beyond, right? So if you can get good at partner plus, qualifying sales coordinator, and sales coordinator, you just keep replicating those and you keep helping your team get those also. So the first 3 commission position levels now have more incentive to go faster, to just grab onto it. And then you can also know who really wants to play, okay? And this is from their very first order. So Partner Plus is our first commission level. There's only 3 that you really need to know. Partner Plus is the 5%. We usually have 30 days. We still do. But if somebody wants to get there in 10 days, which I think is so doable, I talked to a new person today. She's ordering the quad. What does she need? I mean, that's 420 points. She needs 1,000. She only needs like a couple more orders and she's already there. So really, we don't need 30 days for Partner Plus. The company is very generous to give us that, but it can be done in a few days, really. So this is what will help you move up to your next positions, to be able to urgently get people to their new positions, and also to introduce the business and say, our company just gave us even more bonuses. So instead of just $50 at Partner Plus, if they do it in 30 days, now it's 100 if they do it in 10, which is very doable. And for the second commission level, 10% qualifying sales coordinator, they have 60 days to do it. We've seen people do it in 30 though. And the idea is if somebody gave you 60 days, you'll probably take 60 days. But if somebody gave you 30 days, you might really put your mind to it. So if they do it in 30 days, they get $100 more, and so do you as their active sponsor bonus, okay? So you have a new qualifying sales coordinator, they're gonna get $400 if they get it done in 30 days. You will get $400 if they do it in 30 days. If they do it the normal way, or what was normal, then that's $300 for you, $300 for them. All right, so it's always good to help people get to that level and get that active sponsor bonus, okay? As many as you can. That's called going wide, okay? And then 15% is our top commission level. Sales coordinator is the position, and you have 6 months usually. If you do it in 3 months, you get $100 more for the partner and $100 more for the active sponsor. They want you to lock arms, they want you to be buddies, they want you to not die on the side of the road, but it's a saying, to really help them build. Okay, so if you have a sales coordinator that gets there in 3 months, you get $700 as their active sponsor. They get $700 also. Okay, the volume requirement for sales coordinator was reduced to 10,000 instead of 12,000. So the company was looking at numbers, looking at how's this going for the last 6 months, how's the compensation plan rolling out? Are people getting promotions? And they must have said, well, let's just trim that one down so people could get to sales coordinator easier. I've always loved that about our company. They really want to push us up to our positions. They're not trying to hold us down. Okay, that's one of the best things about being in this type of business. So when you do go to the, and we will in a little while, to the Freedom Revolution or your virtual office under guidelines, you're going to see it has a new look. The phase 1 document is where you'll find the first positions. The phase 2 document is where you'll find the leadership positions, starting with QSC, which is after sales coordinator. So you're going to notice, and I learned how to annotate. Watch this. You're going to notice, right? Oh, this is so fun. Okay, right here. Yay, look at that. I annotated express track. That's where it is on each of these. Okay, it says express track. And then they've changed the sponsor reward. Oh, that one is an old one. Okay, that one was corrected. They changed it to the person's title reward, sorry. But it's gonna be right on the virtual office, and they changed the sponsor reward. So it reflects both of the different bonuses, okay? So now I have to erase, I think, I'm not sure. And then let's see. All right, so what about restarts? You know, I've signed up people who didn't quite make it to the second commission level. You know, is this applicable to them? It's definitely applicable to them to sponsor somebody and get them to express track, okay? They can use that to their advantage, but they cannot express track once they are a restart. They have other great things that are happening for them. They're able to use reorders to get to their next position. So the actual bonuses are the usual bonuses, $50, $300, and $600 for those first 3 positions, okay? If you have questions, ask in the chat. I'm not sure I can see it right now, but I'll be able to see it eventually, I think. Okay, and then if they are a restart, they use consecutive calendar months, okay? So July being one, and then you can go July, August for the 60-day one, okay? Does that make sense, I hope? All right, let's go to the next one. So here is the new look, a nice, beautiful look for our compensation plan. And so here are the different positions. We're gonna look at the commission positions and the rewards, because that's what you guys just learned about, right? So a partner, they always make sales profit. Everybody makes sales profit all the way across. That's always on the bottom. Now look what they put underneath that. For the first positions, they called it fast track / express track, okay? Because they could fast track or they could express track. And then the rest is leadership track. That's why the phase 1 and phase 2 documents, they're separate, okay, when you go to the virtual office and look at that. So then we have the different title rewards, all right? We've got 50 or 100 for Partner Plus now. We've got 300 or 400 for qualifying sales coordinator, and we have 600 or 700 for sales coordinator. So you could very well teach off of this or print it out and show people, here are the possibilities, okay? And we're gonna come back to some of those other rewards and rewards and things, okay? We're gonna keep coming back to this. Okay, I'm trying to not annotate anymore. Oh no, where's my cursor? Oh boy. I'm making check marks everywhere. All right, here we go. So let's talk about commission qualification. You guys probably haven't heard too much about this, but if you've been trying to get to a top level position, a leadership position, you've probably heard we need some people that are commission qualified, okay? And so that is about 3 trio orders processing in the month. Usually people get it, no problem, all right? It's $225, and that qualifies them to make the extra 5, 10, or 15%. They will always make sales profit just being in the system, all right? But to get their commission, they need to qualify for it, all right? It's just $225. So when it comes to you looking at your positions though, it's called active team member. An active team member is somebody who has 3 customers, or no, I don't want to say that because they took away that. It doesn't matter how many customers they have as long as they have 225. So that's really good. It was like they took away things that were like busy work, you know, if you're a teacher or you've had kids in school and you're like, I hate busy work, right? They took away the busy work where they had to count how many people were bringing in the 225? No more. So it's just 225. And I'm going to show you on the PVC report, that's going to be very important for you to let your new team members know, hey, you always want to keep about 3 trio orders processing a month. So you pick up that extra part of the compensation plan, commissions. Okay. They will always make sales profit. All right. So that is, let's see, the commissions. And you'll see the commissions down here. I forgot to show that last time. The commissions are down at the bottom with sales profit. See that? Oh, darn. Okay. Oh, how did I do that? Okay. Going back. Sorry, guys. Oh, I should stop with the annotation. All right.
Want to co-host me and I can try clear them.
And then you can erase for me. Okay. Oh my goodness, I need my mouse. Why won't it go back? Okay, here we go. All right, so we didn't go over commissions down here, sorry. Down here, after sales profit, there's the 5%, there's the 10%, there's the 15%. I always liked looking at this stair step because it has so much on it, all right? So that you can see that once you make sales coordinator, you're at the 15% commission level, you can say, I'm at the top commission level, all right? It's not the top position in the company, and I'm not at the top position now either. I'm at a leadership position, but I'm not at the top position. So there's always more that we can go to. So you're at the top commission level if you're a sales coordinator. And look, it goes all the way across to NMD. So everybody makes sales profit, everybody makes 15% commission past sales coordinator. Okay, so that's where everybody wants to get for sure. And then we're going to look at PB and POB bonuses. See how starting at qualifying sales coordinator, you can make 3% performance bonus. That becomes the biggest part of your paycheck eventually. This is a business of making a difference in one person at a time's life. And so you're adding team, you're adding customers, and you continue to do that. And so you've got this whole network that grows from you tell 2 friends, they tell 2 friends, they tell 2 friends. And so that 3% performance bonus, believe it or not, is making a little bit on a lot of volume from a lot of people. All right, so it's the 3% performance bonus. We're going to talk about how to qualify for that. And then the 3% promote out bonus starts at sales coordinator. And then see how it carries all the way across the whole compensation plan. Okay, so that's those 2 bonuses. So the good news, I was super worried about this one because they were saying they were going to increase it to 2,000 for PB, which is performance bonus, that you needed to have 2,000, and that if you were going for POB, you would need 6,000. That was just like they wanted even numbers, but these numbers are actually what's equal to our last compensation plan when you look at the trio blend. So remember how it was 1.8? 1 equaled 1.8 in the new compensation plan. So it's staying. Yay. So I'm super happy about that. That's when we look at who's a qualifier, whether or not we're qualifying for performance bonus, whether or not we're qualifying for promote out bonus with 5,400. Okay. To qualify for performance bonus, that's you, your customers, your orders, your customers' orders, your partners, and your partner pluses. Okay. The QSCs have their own performance bonus. So they don't feed into your performance bonus. And then POB, everybody I just named plus the QSCs will go into your POB. So if you're missing POB sometimes, you just need to add more team and help them get to that next position of QSC, okay? So we're gonna now look at QSSC, which was the new position introduced in January, and all the way up to NMD to see other great changes that have occurred, all right? So these might not have affected you at all. Hold on, I've got so many things out in front of me here. Okay. Less active team is required. We're gonna go into that. So when you look at your promotion to your next level and you needed like 8 active team in one line, that's reduced. Yay. There's no stipulation anymore about if somebody on your team is using excess because they needed to be a qualifier in order for you to get promoted. There's no more stipulation about that during your qualifying months. So they might bring it up as, you know, you want to strengthen that, but they're not going to have that in as part of the compensation plan rules, okay? There's no stipulation anymore about when the partner became effective. So say it was like NMD, where you need 5 sales coordinators. It probably used to say a sales coordinator who was effective instead of qualifying. So you couldn't make it that month that somebody became like your 5th sales coordinator. So now they've just lightened up. They said, all right, they made sales coordinator, you know, we're not going to wait an extra month. Everything is compressed so that we can all go faster, okay? They also are allowing 60% for your one big leg. A lot of times people have one leg because they get super excited because they have that new team member and they lock arms with them and they think that that's all there is. So they don't go wide for a while and then they realize, oh yeah, I need to add other team. Well, that one big leg, you're allowed to use 60% of their volume towards your qualifying for positions, okay? It was 50%. It goes back to 50% when you get above NMD. All right, for PB or POB lines, let's see. Oh yeah, so it was that they were saying you need to be a sales coordinator PB, but now if it says PB line, and I'm gonna show you some of the examples, that just means, you know, whenever the person could be PB, which is qualifying sales coordinator, second commission level, they could be a PB, and that's gonna just be that. So they're not gonna stipulate whether it's SC or QSSC or whatever to have that PB or POB line. Anyway, you'll see. And these are just things they made in our favor. And then NMDs, when people make NMD, they wanted to go ahead and reward them and announce them. So they're willing to just let them have 2 months of qualification. They'll get their first half of their title reward, and they'll get the second half once they've met the other amounts. Okay, it doesn't have to be in a row either. Like if they didn't have it that 3rd month, but 2 years later they had 3 months in a row, then they give them that reward. I think maybe they weren't, and so they just changed it up. Here is an overall look at what they changed in the favor for the top commission levels. Now, if you are a QSC, this might be too much for you, so just turn off for right now. But basically, they reduced the structure requirements. They reduced the active team members. So like just for instance, Q and MD, you needed 8. Oh my gosh. And now you need 4. How amazing. I mean, there is no reason why we should not just be doing this night and day. Okay, so where do you find this? thefreedomrevolution.com and juiceplusvirtualoffice.com. Where are you going to find little worksheets to help you? It'll be at both places. So we have worksheets for when somebody's a Partner Plus, and you could show them easily. You could start typing. I learned how to download Adobe Acrobat. It's free. And you can then type in here and it will add up. So you can show your new person, look, if you had that quad order, that's 420 points. If you have a trio order, that's 300 points, and it will add up for them. So I'm gonna show you where those are in just a minute on my computer because they are not up yet, okay? Everything is constantly being updated. And what I love about the company is they're listening. So when they have something that's a little off, we all go crazy on Voxer. They look at it and they say, oh yeah, and they fix it. So that's been happening ever since they made the announcement just like a day ago, all right? So we're gonna look at now QSSC, SSC, and QNMD, the requirements, the worksheets, how to find active team and qualified lines. But I think I'm gonna actually, before we do that, I'm gonna just show sorry, I had to do that. I'm gonna show where to find those phase 1 and 2 documents because we might have people on here who are not going for those advanced levels. So here's the virtual office. Okay, hopefully you can see my little purple virtual office, and that's gonna be changing around August. It's gonna be even more incredible. So right here, guidelines and agreements is where you go, up at the very top. And then team building guidelines, see that? It's interesting to look at those other ones too, whenever you can. All right, so it says phase 1, phase 2. Phase 1 is up to sales coordinator. Phase 2 is QSSC and beyond. All right, so I'm gonna show this. This is where you would go to find what you need to get to your certain positions. All right. So becoming a partner and then moving on to Partner Plus is down here. All right, and it shows what they get, and it's got the 50/100 title reward and the express track. And then here's QSC and what they need. And see, they corrected that 300/400 title reward, 300/400 active sponsor reward. And then sales coordinator, remember they changed so that it's 10,000 right here, generate 10,000 instead of 12,000. And it shows you the structure that's needed to QSCs and a Partner Plus. Once you have that, you've probably got the volume. So you just focus on that structure if you're not already there. So mostly the people who were invited to this call were QSC and above. So this is your next step, the sales coordinator. You just duplicate what you just did 2 more times with 2 people, and you get a Partner Plus who just gets 1,000 points. It's super easy. And yeah, let's see, you get all kinds of rewards for that. And then I just want to show you what else is on here. There's the price and earnings guide. This explains everything. Why not invest in your business? Because this is your business, and read these things, right? So the 10% sales profit is for Juice Plus, 25% is for Tower Garden. That's the only part that I'm not sure this is totally clear on, but everything else you can read about. See how it says the 225 commission parts in order to qualify for your different 3 commission positions. See these bonuses that we talked about, the 3% performance bonus, the 3% promote out. The title rewards have now increased to 109,700, a little bit more. Here's volume definitions, lots of good stuff on here. And then here's the restart part, okay? And showing the possibilities for fast tracking as the people restart, all right? Hopefully that's clear. And let's see, try to go back. Okay, so then we're gonna go to phase 2. Just going to show you this really briefly, and then we're going to go back to the PowerPoint. So same overview in the beginning, all right? And so this is on the Freedom Revolution, also under compensation. I'm not going to go there because you guys can figure that out. It's not hard. And so see how it's fast track, express track, leadership track. Right now we're in the leadership track, these positions, QSSC and above. And so here's the same price and earnings guide, but you'll see more Tower Garden stuff here. That's one difference. And then it's going to further explain 3% performance bonus. It's going to show you how it all works out, who feeds into you, who you're paid on, some examples. Same with promote out bonus. And then it tells you more about the leadership track and the different names of things. Okay, remember active team member I told you about? Very important for getting to your next levels. You want to help your team get customers, help your other teammates even farther down the line get customers. So sometimes people are so wrapped up in getting their own customers, but if you help your team get what they want, haven't we heard this before? Then we'll get what we want. So don't be as concerned if you have a humongous customer base about continuing to add customers for you. Help do 3-way calls, help do events for your team so they can get their customer base in order. That's going to help you get promoted, okay? So very important to have some active team members. And we're going to look at this. I love that it says, find this volume in column 6 on your PVC report, all right? Active PB line, and that we're going to find in column 4, all right? And then here are the different positions. QSSC, all the way through NMD and then beyond. Okay, and then it's got a little summary. I think this is good to keep on your phone so you can quickly look at, let's look at the bottom, QSSC. It needs 6,000 monthly required volume. I'm sorry, I have to maybe make this decrease. See if it doesn't do something bad to me. Hold on. See how it's saying monthly volume required over 2 months, all right, is what QSSC is. You need 6,000 downline amount over 2 months, 3 QSCs, that's the positions, see team structure, only required for the final month of the window. Now that's a change also, oh my goodness. And then 2 active active team members in those active lines. All right, and then 1 PB line. That's it. All right. I mean, we're going to be bursting with QSSCs. And then 60% you can use for the max contribution. And then it shows you the title reward payout, $1,000, and that it can be done over any 2 consecutive months. So that's just for QSSC. So that's at the very last page, compensation plan summary in phase 2. All right, so that was the high level stuff of phase 2. We're gonna go back to the PowerPoint. All right, so I can't even imagine if you guys are having questions. I hope not. I hope it's good. Melody, I'm looking at you, and Kristen. Those are the only 2 people I can see. Is everything clear? Hopefully, kind of. All right. Well, you know, it's something that you have to live through and work on and stuff like that. All right. So we're going to look at requirements. We're going to look at worksheets. We're going to look at how to find active team and how to find the qualified lines. All right. Because some of those are necessary. Here's QSSC, and you guys can say in the chat if you're going for QSSC. I think that would be fun for everybody. All right, I have to move my people around in order to see. So the first few lines is like, okay, you should already have this. So you can kind of ignore it in a way because you should already have it. You're already qualified, you're commission qualified, I'm sure. You're already in PB bonus. So those 2 things you can kind of ignore because you're already there. All right. Then it says a total of 12,000 pay line volume over 2 months. We already looked at this. QSSC, you need 6,000 one month, 6,000 the next, or it could be 5,000 and 7,000, right? As long as it's an average, all right? But the last month has to go in the right direction, at least 6,000 in that last month. All right, then we talked about the 60% max. Team structure, 3 QSCs, or above, 1 of which is a new one, all right? And that has to be direct. That one was clarified today, and it's in the new phase 2 documents. All right, and then bonus requirements, you just need 1 PB line. Okay, and this just sounds like a lot, the rest of this sentence, but it's not. It has to have 2 active team members, each achieving 225 PV. Now we talked about that. That's commission qualified, which just means they have about 3 trio orders processing in the month. All right. So you want to have 2 active team members, each of them having 225. Only 1 PB line. That's not bad. All right. So it was 4 active team members. It went to 2. So they made it easier or just more realistic. Let's put it that way. They made it more realistic. All right. So we're going to try to see my work of art here. Okay, so I'm desperate for you guys to understand this. When you look for a PB line, my people are in the way. All right, then you look in column 4. See this first arrow? I hope you guys can see that first blue arrow. You look in column 4, PBQ. So this person, Susie, has 3,025 in PBQ. What do we need? We need 1,800. All right. But if we go down to here, which I can't figure out whether that would be Bob or not, 1038, that person is not a qualified person. Okay. They don't have qualification. All right. And then Jane has 5,800 in her PBQ. That's pretty amazing. And so you just want to go down and find those ones that have 1,800. And so then say you have this one, let's see. I haven't really looked at this. Okay. This Kim, who this is her level or line number 297. She has 2317 in that 4th column. Okay, so she's PB qualified. She could be a PB qualified line with 2 active team members, right? 2 active team members have 225. So we have to go to column 6. See column 6? This person actually has a lot more going on, so it's a lot more to look at. But column 6, if you look at that, I lost my mouse. All right, and we're looking at Kim. Then we're going to look down below Kim to see her active team members. So she's got 1833 over here. So we're not going to look at her. She's got 2317 over there. That's a whole different talk. But this person has 435. So that's 1 active team member, right? Because we only need 225. This person has 391. This person has 287. And this, let's just say that's the end of her team. That's like three, I think that's three. I don't know. But anyway, that's how you count how many. And it's something that you look at each month so you kind of know, or you just know who your active team members are because they maybe go beyond that, right? But also, I rely on distributor support, okay? Especially as a leader, I don't want to mess up anybody's promotions. And so I make sure that my team knows they can just call distributor support and say, what do they think? All right. We don't have to know it all, just so you know. All right. So we have a volunteer for a QSSC worksheet. Thank you, Kristen. Let me go back. Oops. Oh, okay. I'm just going to find. So the worksheets are not up, but I'm thankful that I have them by email. So hold on one second here. I'm going to show you what they look like. And I'm going to share my screen in just a second. All right, going back. Share. And where are they? There we go. Okay, so remember I told you about the worksheets? Here's what they will look like. They won't all be attached in one PDF document. It'll be like, okay, I need a partner plus one, and I pull it up. And so you can show this to your new team member. That's Partner Plus, and nice examples of how they could qualify and some money information if they want it. And the express track is there, okay? So, and then QSC, and it all adds up. Like I could put Susie, sales profit for, oh, I forgot to put Trio, sorry. Trio, sales profit 30, PV 300, and then go to somebody else, Bill, quad, I know that it's 420, so it's 42, and then 420 for the volume, and it should add up. Let's see. So see down here, we can say, look, you've already made $72, and you've already got 720 toward your 1,000. All right, or is this, oh, this is QSC, so toward your 4,000. All right, so you can use these worksheets. I haven't really used them, but I like them. I like them a lot, and it gives a lot of possibilities as far as income for people, and they could see the possibility of having 3 partners with them and making it easier on them to get to QSC. So that's a really fun worksheet. And then if you're a QSC and you're going for sales coordinator, this is a really good worksheet. It's been updated, all right, with the structure, with the 10,000, with the express track of $700 title reward. All right, but let's get to QSSC, the golden ticket, right? Everybody wants this. All right, so with the leadership ones, and there's a lot of stuff on my screen, I know, but I'm afraid to like change anything. So ignore the side stuff. All right, right here on all the upper level worksheets, it has like a summary right beside the worksheet. And it's neat. It's like a teaching one. Don Rathman does it. So it's showing you where you can find stuff to track your qualification in real time. See the virtual office dashboard. You see where I am up at the very top right to track. Let me see if I can blow that up a little bit. Very top right. So she teaches you where to find things here. Track your qualifications, VO dashboards, track PB and POB from previous months. See your PB column 4, which we just looked at for qualification. POB, look at your column 5 and your 12-month analysis. Anyway, and then look, it shows you your qualifications, what you need. You need to be commission qualified. You need to be performance bonus qualified, and this is what you need. And then POB also. All right, not sure if that's a requirement. I guess it is. Team volume, 12,000 over 2 months, 6,000. We already heard this, right? The second month, 6,000 or higher. So it's a reiteration of everything that's in the other form, right? The phase 1 or phase 2. Okay, so there's that, and she's got the nice little structure thing. So it's right beside the worksheet. So we're going to do the worksheet really quick with Kristen. Thank you for volunteering, Kristen. So I would never just sit here and fill this out unless I was doing it for Kristen, or if I was on with Kristen. But Kristen could do it if she wanted to, but she doesn't need her pen. That's if you want to submit it to the company and say, look, I filled out my form. Here's what I got. All right. So then you might want to put your fin and your start date, but I don't think you really need that really. Your qualifications. I've consistently qualified for PB for the last 6 months. True, Kristen?
Yes.
Okay. And then we don't need to put how much her PB is. It's a lot. It's so much you can't even believe it. Like, it's amazing. All right. And then it teaches you here. All right. Now, oh, it's saying, I remember reading this. It doesn't have to be the POB. Okay, it says there's 5 ways to get paid. You've already experienced some of them: sales, profit, commission, title, rewards, PB. To maximize your earnings and consistently earn 3% bonus, it's important to stay PB qualified. SCs and above are also eligible to qualify for additional 3% promote out bonus. Although POB is not required for QSSC promotion, it's critical to growing your paycheck and your business. So then it says, enter your POB. So this is a good teaching tool for your team too. You can have your own little Zooms for that. All right, team volume. I have the volume required averaging 6,000 a month over any 2 consecutive months. I know she does. You could make up a volume, Kristen, or you could tell us your volume. Month 1.
What is that, column 2?
No.
No.
Your downline volume, like your whole team.
On column 2, right?
It's the
So
biggest number on your.
The 33,675.
33,000 for 2 months or for 1 month?
For 2. Well, I don't know. That would be 1 month, I guess. You know, numbers make me crazy.
Okay.
You have it, right?
It's on my email. Hold on.
No, downline pay line is 33,675.
Holy moly, if that's true. That's a lot. Okay, hold on. I do have it. Da, 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 da. So she really is almost ready for senior sales. We just have to get past these hurdles.
These hiccups are making me crazy.
No, it's not up there. I know where you're looking. You're looking at the very top. No, at the very
Right.
bottom of your PVC report, column 4. Okay, I'm just trying not to show her PVC report. That's why. Anyway.
16,017.
Okay, I thought it was more like that. I was like, oh my gosh. Okay, so we're gonna just.
I sounded really fancy for a minute.
Yeah. Well, we know it's not gonna go down, right? And she's gonna maybe get there next month, right? We've
Yes.
already kind of talked, and it's probably not gonna happen this month. So we're just gonna assume we know it's gonna be 16,000 next time. So the little calculator thing actually works, and she's over her qualification. She's actually in line with qualification for senior sales, which is exciting. Okay, for title, 1,000 reward, blah, blah. Okay, we worked out that. All right, team structure, she needed 3 QSCs, all right, lines or above. Well, make up some names or tell me some names of QSCs.
My QSC, Yaides, Carla, and Hillary.
Okay. Do you have a new 30 or 60-day level 1 QSC in the last 6 months?
Yes, Carla.
And that's up to you, right? Click these off because that's fun. All right, Carla, and she's on here. Yay, Carla! Woohoo! Okay, next, I have one. Okay, so this is where you need one PB line, one line that is qualified and has people under it. There sometimes are qualified lines, but there's no people under it. We need to have active team members under lines because that's how we grow. The whole aim is to build a stable and lasting business. So we've got to have team that has team and customers and all that under them. So one active PB line with 2 active team members of 225, and well, we won't worry about both months, but you have an active PB line. Well, you have 3, they all 3.
Yeah, 2 of the 3 have team that are on there.
So 2 of the 3 are that, and then
2 of the 3 have team, and 2 of the 3 are qualified. One of them slipped this month.
Right. So that's fine. So she's got two PB qualifiers, and then I think all she needs is like 1 or 2 team members under one of them, and that's it.
One needs 1 one of them needs, and another, excuse me, I can't even speak. One of them needs a second team member. The first team member needs like 80 more points, and then the second one would need the 275.
Yeah. So Kristen knows where she can help support that team, saying, hey, let's do this, let's keep moving. And that's what we're doing anyway. So it just helps her to focus. And then she doesn't have a one line that's huger than the other. So she doesn't need to worry about this whole little box here. When you have somebody who's bringing in more than 3,600 of the 6,000, then you've got to adjust for that because you can only use 60%, which 60% is still a lot that they're allowing. And here's the structure. And it kind of summarizes one new fast track QSC. She has that. One active PB line that has 2 active team members. And remember, most important thing to remember is active team member is the commission qualified people that have 225, so they pick up their commissions. All right, hopefully that all made sense. We're gonna go back to the PowerPoint. So that was QSSC. And then here's senior sales. And I just put the changes over to the right. The senior sales position, I think there might have been the most changes for the better, okay? So that's pretty amazing because I even checked on some of those late today, all right? It was 2 sales coordinators, 1 QSC. Now it's 2 qualified sales coordinators, 1 SC, all right? Was 6 active team, now 3, all right, in the line. Okay, we have to have 2 active PB lines with 3 active team members, all right? It used to be 6 active team members. All right, so they've reduced that. Isn't that awesome? No more 3 club, no more POB line requirement. That was verified with Janet Black herself before coming on here today. So I'm super pumped about that. You do have to have a direct QSC within the time frame of moving from QSSC to senior sales coordinator, all right? They want you to keep building. You don't want to just stay stagnant and just like focus on that one team. So for NMD, it went from having QSSCs as part of the structure, which we're like, oh my gosh, we weren't sure how that was going to work out. And so now it's 3 SC lines, a QSC, all right? And people can read this over and over, and say, okay, what do I have? What do I need? Talk to their business partners. By then, of course, you have a business partner, so you should be going over it. 8 active team went to 4. So the company wants you to get there, okay? Let's get there. NMD, not much change. 5 sales coordinators, same as when I got to NMD. Actually, less volume is needed. 5 of the PB lines, 3 of them need to be POB, all right? I don't think there's anything about active team even, all right? They will give you, the bonus spread out, which we talked about already. So you can look at those more on your own and maybe even make a copy of this, which is what I showed you when we were on the virtual office. So we kind of made it through the entire compensation plan. I would love to hear anybody's questions, maybe a couple questions, and then we can call it a night. I would love to check for understanding. Let's see. Okay. Nanette, how was it? I know you're a numbers person. I'll start with you.
Hold on, let me put my camera on.
Yeah, the worksheets are still being worked on. They will be
Yeah, that's what I was looking for. I was like, ooh, where's my worksheet?
tomorrow, I think.
No, I think it's very understandable. When you got down to the QSSC worksheet, can you? Yes, that's why I'm dying to look at this worksheet. I was wondering if you could put that back up on the screen.
Sure. Let's see, I gotta go find it. It's in my email. Where am I? Who am I? Okay. Let's see. There. Okay.
I think so far it made a lot of sense. There was something towards, that's where it was. When you're doing the 3,600, that's where I got lost just a little bit. So if they have over 3,600, you can count the 3,600, and is it then 60% of above that, or are you just taking 60% of 3,600?
they've already figured out that 3,600 is the amount you can take from that line for the 60% of your business. So say you have, so you
Okay, I
1,000,
got it.
but if somebody on your team has 5,000 of it, then, you know, they want you to be able to see that you can only take 3,600 of that. So it's
Okay, no, that's fine. That makes sense. That just, it's that little worksheet
yeah,
kind of jumbled it up a little in my brain, but I
right.
get it.
It like adds and subtracts and all these things. So they're adding back in the 3,600 right here. See that?
Mhm.
So they take the 3,600.
Yeah, I got it now.
All right. Okay. Hopefully there's
I have
no.
a question for you, Sharon.
Go ahead.
If someone signed up, I think June 28th, I'm not sure if he placed his first order yet. Is it still from the date like right now, say he placed his first order on the 30th. I'm not sure if he did or not, but say he did. Is it still 10 days? Like if he's done nothing yet, has he got that 10 days from that date?
Yes.
And if he hasn't placed it yet, then he'll have 10 days from the date he places that first order.
Right.
Okay, cool. Thank
And
you.
Don Rathman clarified for me actually the ship date. So you might have entered it one day, but then it shipped a different day. It's actually the ship date. How much more does the company have to do for us? Really? I mean, seriously. They should just go out
I
and
have a
do
new,
it for us.
I have a new team member who put his order in July 1st, so I'm kindly letting him know because we just talked last night and we're going to talk again with
Good.
Mom tonight. We're doing a three-way that he's got one order in already that he still has until Friday to express track.
And you can help them. See, that's the thing. You are in the position of helping that person. You say, we could do a friends and family call. We could do a three-way call. We can do a connection call. We can get on the computer and Zoom together, get some people together. You help those people. That's what our job is. And we can make it happen quicker because we know the urgency. All right. Okay. Anybody else? Everybody excited?
Yes. I have one more question if nobody else, so I don't want to hog up the time. But as far as the receipts are concerned, so if someone who put in their first order, let's say in March, and they're doing the restart, and so July would be their restart and their reship also, so they would be able to count that.
Yes. So if they have orders that are shipping in July, they'll be able to count that.
Yeah. Okay. Good to know.
All right. Well, you guys are easy. Nothing else? Okay, let's go get them, guys. I mean, I think day and night, this should really pump you up, really. Whether it's for your new people, whether it's for your promotions, it's all good. It's like they listened and they saw which things were maybe bothering us a little bit and they took them away. So
I
awesome.
have a question.
Oh, okay.
Okay, I signed up a new partner on June 26th.
Uh-huh.
She ordered 965 points that day, and then on July 3rd, another 140, giving her a total of 1105. And from June 26th to July 3rd, I promoted her to Partner Plus on July 4th.
Yeah, she should get that bonus. I see
So
your-
she should get the $100 bonus.
Yes, just call and make sure. But yeah, you should. We've seen some of those scenarios rolling across Boxer because everybody's going nuts with these questions.
I didn't know if it didn't. I thought Janet Black was saying that this started in July. So
No.
since
Yeah,
since
but
she
it's
did
ending, like you're carrying over from a new person starting in June. So it's ending in July. They want July promotions. So let's
Okay.
get as much done in July as possible. That is an example of one.
Okay, thank you.
All right. Woo-hoo. Okay, guys. Have an awesome night and let me know what questions you might have. All right.
Woohoo! Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank
Thank you.
you.
Thank you.
Thank you, Sharon.
Great to see you guys.
Good to see you too.
Thank you,
Me
Sharon.
too.